Well, hello, it's the 25th of June, it's a Saturday, me and me hemp tea. So I've received my letter for my autism assessment. It's the same place, really, I went to about a good 9 years ago, and there was something like 1% which swung it, and they decided that I haven't got autism. Showed a lot of traits, but because of that 1%, apparently, because I'm outgoing and I talk to people, that made I haven't got autism, you know? Well, it's I'm still on my 2 times 10 milligram medication. Been on that about 2 weeks now. And I'm still and ahhing whether it's actually doing good or not. 2 weeks is just 2 weeks, but I will give it a full month, and then I'll be reporting back to my specialist. So yesterday, Friday, it was a bit of a weird start because I had everything planned. Our Ollie, who's 11, was off school. He had a tummy bug, so I then was going to take him to his sister's, and then at the last minute, my daughter's school phoned up and saying, can you come and get her? She wasn't very well, so my mind felt like a exploding jigsaw, because I hadn't planned this wasn't planned, and you can't when you haven't got kids. So I had to backtrack and go and get my daughter, drop her off at the sister's, and I didn't start work till 10 o'clock, and my head was wishy-washy because I was out of my routine. I had my hemp tea and I calmed down, and work was just so intense between 10 o'clock and 6 o'clock at night. It was just job after job after job after job, being a taxi driver. And one thing that really boils my piss, right, is when some members of the family say that, taxi driving's easy, all you do is just sit on your arse, you do nothing. I mean, if only they knew how much mental concentration and mental strain it takes to concentrate driving non-stop. It's just there's no breaks. Do you know what I mean? It's just you drop somebody off, you pick somebody up, and you're concentrating all around you on the traffic. And it's just bang, 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 sometimes, especially on a Friday. And there's just no pause whatsoever. And as well as concentrating on the roads, you're also chatting to all your passengers as well. Now, I'm not saying I don't like doing that. I do. But when you're trying to adjust a medication, if you're going through a tough time with either anxiety or, June's not the best time of year for me because I lost my sister and my dad. I always feel a bit wishy-washy in June. But it just gets mentally exhausting. Another passenger comes in and yet you're doing your small talk. And I do talk to them, didn't get me wrong, of course I do. But the battery, your brain cells and your battery starts to go low and low and low and low and low. And we went to the caravan last night, and I love it up there. But I was already in Carlisle, which was, say, 9 miles nearer to Silith, where our caravan was. But we hadn't packed, so I had to backtrack all the way home, and then get stuff together, and then travel all the way to Silith again. And my mind was just at its end of its tether. I was knackered. I was short-tempered. Just my head was done in, man. Once I got to the caravan, we had a pizza and that for tea, but I couldn't eat it. I had to wait for an hour a bit until I could calm down. But by the night came round, I settled all right. It was okay. It was chilled. And it's like I say, anybody who says driving a car, especially when you got ADHD and suspected autism and you're going through a lot, it's bloody hard work. I can describe it as like you've broke your leg, but you've got to go out running on it every day or you broke both your legs and you've got to go out running on it every day. And for those people that say to me, you know, you're just driving a taxi, you're sitting your arse all day, you know, it's easy. Them's the people that wouldn't last 5 minutes doing that job. They just couldn't. I would love them to do it for a day or a week and then report back to me and tell them like, so was that easy for you? Did you enjoy it? Hey, I love my job. Of course I do. But if I'm going through mental struggle in times, if my ADHD is flaring up, or like I said, it's a bad time of year, you know, everybody's, whoa, it's the summit, it's the month of June. And I'm like, the other way around, it's like, oh, I just don't like June, and it's, you've got to go to work, and it's just, oh. And it's like, when you finish your work, it takes me about a good hour and a bit to come down, to unwind. I mean, I got home last night after that long shift, but knowing we were going to have to drive to Sillith again, which was another 20 miles either way. But I sat down for about an hour and a half, and I started to get comfortable, and you get relaxed mode, and then you're having to get up again and then drive. Basically, it's like your mind, it's like your mobile phone. When your mobile phone's low on battery power, you can't use it. It doesn't work very well. Your signal's not as best. Even the screen goes dull to save battery power. And your brain is the same. And people didn't realise that. You know, when you're knackered and your brain cells are running low, it's your brain continuously screaming at you, hey. You know, I'm shattered here. I'm absolutely knackered. But I got up this morning, felt okay, and then like my anxiety started to rise again because I was travelling back from the caravan back home. My families are still there, they're coming back tomorrow. And because I've not been to the caravan for months, you know, because they've been on holiday and they've been going to weddings and stuff. And because I'm not used to doing it, I came back, and that alien feeling of your house again, that strange feeling of like, oh, I've done something massively out of routine here. And you're walking around your house and it's like everything just feels completely different. You know, everything, it's hard to describe. It's like you walk into somebody else's house, even though you know where you are, but it's the feel of it. It's like looking around, and it's like it can make you feel quite sort of anxious and stuff. And this is why I'm thinking this is the autism side of things, or is it the ADHD? I don't know. But once I have a few of me herbal tea, it's not alcoholic, it's nothing nasty or anything. I'll show you. It's got hemp tea, which is like hemp tea leaves. It's got like hemp leaves off like the marijuana plant, but it hasn't got any THC. It's like CBD oil, which I've got in here, and I'll show you. This is from Holland and Barrett, and it's 5% CBD, and I take about 8 drops of this a day. Under the tongue, because apparently that's where the main veins are. Tastes rank, but I've been having that every day for absolutely months. It does taste rank, but anyway, this hemp herbal tea, it's got hemp leaves, it's got chamomile flowers, it's got anise or something like that, it's some other herb, and lemon balm. And this has just been so much of a game changer for me when I've been bad with my anxiety. If it means having cups of this all day and it really settles me, then, you know, it's brilliant. I mean, being a recovering alcoholic, you know, I'd rather drink this to help me through tough times than go down drink or really hardcore drugs, which I've never done in my life anyway. But that is a game changer. It's helped me at work. When I've gone to work, I drink this through the day. And you only need a tiny teaspoon of this as well. Just that, I'll show you. Look at that, that's all you need. It's a tiny amount. And this is a 100 gram bag, and it's $16.99 on eBay. And this will last about just over 2 weeks. But it does help, you know, and I'm just, you know, I'm all for it. if it does help and it does keep you calm. And you know, there's a lot of factors as well with stress. I mean, we live in bloody tough times, don't we? You know, the petrol through the bloody roof and everything's sky high. It's just a continuous struggle. But I've got myself I've opened a separate bank account. So if I get any tips from me customers, then I put them to one side and I put that in my bank account, and I've called it no bills account. So therefore, when I put something in there, I know it's ours, and the kids, Susan's and mine, and it can build up and build up. And I don't have any worries of saying, oh, there's a direct debit coming out of there. You know, it's ours. And it just makes me feel a little bit better, because I've got that many bills coming out my main account, and your credit cards and stuff, and your finance for my cars and that. And it's just one big battle. No matter how tough or how hard it is for you and how bad you feel, you've got to get out there and you've got to do it. So anyway, that's my little vlog so far. That's how I've been doing. Give us a like and subscribe if you can. Love you to bits, and I'm going to try and relax for my Saturday afternoon. Toodaloo.